And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
30 base. Pilot, 64, please.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. 7 yards, the pickup there. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Well, this defense for the Jags, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time, with a flag. Shotgun now for Murray. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. 10 Lobo.
On first down, it's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And some space here. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
Still 15 yards to go. Second down.
Here we go. Hey, Sue. Here we go. Hey, 25.
Now Lawrence. Connection made with Shenault. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On third down, Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning it is Moore. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And down to the 28-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. First down, Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And Rondale Moore, a second-round pick from Purdue. Only 5'7", 181. May have prevented him from going in the first round. But what a cerebral player. A great competitor. And his run after the catch, as impressive as anyone had in the draft. Nice catch there. Picks up a first down.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Murray sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out, give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it was 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Drops it off for Coleman. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again, Murray. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point good by Prater, and it is 28-0. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Zaven Collins in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence under pressure, and they got to him again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And to throw again is Lawrence. That's caught by Hollister. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Moore now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
From the 27, Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
First down grab there by Christian Kirk, now in his 4th season with the Arizona Cardinals, and they would like to get the ball to him a little bit more. Just 48 catches last year. Typically, when he catches it, it results in big plays.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Moore now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Devon Hamilton able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
This Jacksonville unit really struggled to get to the quarterback in 2020. Just 18 sacks as a team. Only Cincinnati had fewer. Remember, they used to be known as Saxonville. They want to get back to those ways here in 2021.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one goes for 24 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Caught by Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost, especially for being a big man like he is, he's a great asset as a pass receiver, too. 49 catches for close to 350 yards.
That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Echo.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Murray off play action. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now Murray again. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Edmonds will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Lawrence. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And they'll run with Etienne. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Gets this one left side to Pettis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw it, Murray. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. Touchdown! Dante Pettis from a yard out. And the Cardinals might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. To return, here's Agnew. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
To return, here's Agnew. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.